My name is Sharon. My colleagues and I all work at the City of Fairfax Regional Library. Welcome to Read to Your Zodiac Sign. This series is offered as a part of our adult summer reading program. We're going to break this series down into weekly installments by the 4 elements of nature: air, fire, water, and earth, each of which give the signs their distinct temperaments. We will give you a brief recap of a sign's personality traits and introduce you to a few books that we think each zodiac sign will enjoy. To learn more about astrology, you can search for books in our catalog. There are titles available in print, as ebooks on Overdrive and Libby, and as audiobooks on RB Digital. This week we are going to introduce you to the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Water signs are sensitive, intuitive, emotional, and empathic. They tend to think with their hearts. Their gift is the ability to connect emotionally with others and to understand their feelings. They are always there to support their loved ones. They are highly intuitive, ultra-sensitive, and can be seen as mysterious as the ocean itself.
Hello, my name is Lisa, and I'm going to talk about the astrological sign of Cancer. Cancer, you may cry, but you get things done. You are intuitive and emotional, but whatever your powerful emotions may be, you set goals and go after them. You maintain a strong tie to the past and have a powerful longing for home and family. Famous authors born under this sign include Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, Ernest Hemingway, Pablo Neruda, Henry David Thoreau, E.B. White, and Eric Carle. I have 2 fiction book suggestions for you. The first is Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield. Someone described this as an historical mystery told like a fairy tale with magical realism. I'm a Cancer and truly enjoyed the love of storytelling and the large cast of characters with their hidden secrets that gradually unfold in this leisurely paced story. It's set along the River Thames in 1887 and is filled with superstition, folklore, and fortune-telling. The mystery surrounds a little girl who was thought to be dead, but is somehow revived and is claimed by 3 different families. I think it's perfect for Cancers who pick up on atmosphere and feelings and value emotions over rational sense. The second fiction suggestion is Homegoing by Ya Jesse. This is think multiple perspectives, family sagas, African-American fiction, and historical fiction. Jesse tells the story of Ghanaian half-sisters who never meet. Whereas one sister marries an English slave merchant, the other is captured and shipped to America and sold into slavery. Their heart-rending stories and those of their descendants are told in alternating chapters of about 20 pages each. This deeply emotional and page-turning book will have you thinking about the characters for days after finishing it. For a nonfiction read, try At Home, A Short History of Private Life by Bill Bryson. Bryson considers the history as masses of people doing ordinary things. At Home has no plot, and you can take your time reading it, because Bryson wanders down multiple side roads. This book is organized in room-by-room chapters and is filled with interesting facts and surprising stories from a British and American perspective. Or try a cookbook, because sometimes reading about food can be almost as enjoyable as actually eating it. These cookbooks are more than just listings of recipes. They're meant to be savored. Some examples include Season by Nick Sharma, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat by Samin Nosrat, The Art of Simple Food by Alice Waters, Cooked by Michael Pollan, and The Art of Eating by M.F.K. Fisher.
Scorpios are quiet but intense. Think of the descriptor still waters run deep. They admire courage and tenacity. Scorpios are known to have a quick temper, to be ambitious and passionate. They like survival stories, passion, intuition, and raw power. So those are appeal factors in reads for Scorpios. Some characters that exhibit Scorpio qualities are James Bond, Bellatrix Lestrange from the Harry Potter series, and Jo March of Little Women. Some famous Scorpio authors are Bram Stoker of Dracula fame, also Sylvia Plath, Astrid Lindgren, who wrote the Pippi Longstocking books, and Neil Gaiman. Scorpios and fiction. Scorpios love strong characters, intrigue, and battles, things to keep the pacing lively and thrilling. Consider authors like Bernard Cornwell or Clive Cussler's techno thrillers. Scorpios might also like Gone Girl, The Hunger Games, or the social media stalker book called You by Carolyn Kepnes. These all feature characters who survive against the odds. Find Her by Lisa Gardner is a fiction recommendation for Scorpios. 7 years ago, carefree college student Flora Dane was kidnapped and for 472 days learned just how much a human being can survive. 5 years later, she has gradually reacquainted herself with the rhythms of normal society. Flora has a mother who loves her, a brother who's afraid of who she's become, and a bedroom wall full of photos of other women who never made it home from their ordeals. When there is a new crime discovered, Boston detective comes to find that Flora has tangled with 3 of the suspects and begins to wonder if Flora is a victim or a vigilante. This book has all the things that appeal to Scorpios: strong female character, survival, and thrills. Some nonfiction book recommendations for Scorpios. Scorpios might enjoy books like Into Thin Air by John Krakauer or Unbroken by Laura Hillenbrand. If you haven't discovered Nathaniel Philbrick, this is an author you should know about. He's a skilled narrative nonfiction writer and winner of the National Book Award. One book that I really enjoyed is In the Heart of the Sea, The Tragedy of the Whale Ship Essex. This is the true story of an 1820s whale ship that was rammed and sunk by an angry whale, and its crew members had to survive for more than 90 days in 3 tiny boats. If there's something that Scorpios really enjoy, it's survival against the odds.
Pisces is the last of the 12 zodiac signs and thus is a mix of the qualities of all the other signs. They are easygoing and are known to go with the flow. They are creative and artistic, yet organized and detail-oriented, compassionate, kind, but perhaps oversensitive. They are intuitive and wise, and they like to escape reality through art and music. The zodiac symbol of 2 fish swimming in opposite directions represents the division a Pisces has between their dreams and reality, or perhaps the spiritual soul and the physical body. Pisces make great friends. Famous Pisces authors include Victor Hugo, Jack Kerouac, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and Dr. Seuss. Anne Shirley is the quintessential fictional Pisces character. Anne of Green Gables by Ella Montgomery was a favorite of mine as a child and remains a favorite of mine today. Other Pisces characters include Romeo and Juliet, Winnie the Pooh, Don Quixote, Beth and Little Women, and Luna Lovegood in Harry Potter. White Oleander by Janet Fitch has been called a novel of rare beauty and power. The book follows a young artist named Astrid on her odyssey through several foster homes after her mother Ingrid is sent to prison for murder. Since adaptable Pisces are influenced by the people in their lives, they'll be fascinated at how Astrid's journey of self-discovery is affected by her changing environments. This next selection was written for young adults. Remember, Pisces are dreamers. They can get lost in their daydreams and can enjoy escaping from reality a little too much. In Strange the Dreamer, National Book Award finalist Laini Taylor writes an epic fantasy in which the dream chooses the dreamer, not the other way around. Strange the Dreamer features a character who dreams of a lost city that may or may not actually exist. The story is rich and magical, and the writing itself is lyrical. In The Soul of an Octopus, naturalist Cy Montgomery relates how she befriended octopuses, each of which has strikingly different personalities. Each creature is surprisingly complex, intelligent, and spirited. As the last zodiac sign, Pisces is said to have learned the lessons of each sign before it, achieving deep wisdom and understanding of the world. The Soul of an Octopus reveals what octopuses can teach us and what we can learn about consciousness and the meeting of 2 very different minds. In The Untethered Soul, The Journey Beyond Yourself, Author Michael A. Singer presents advice on ways to free oneself from habitual thoughts, emotions, and energy patterns that limits one's consciousness. He explores the question of, who are you? Tap into traditions of meditation and mindfulness to achieve happiness and self-realization. This book could transform your relationship with yourself and the world around you. The Good Neighbor, a biography of Fred Rogers, tells the story of the creator and star of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Fred Rogers was a champion of compassion, equality, and kindness. In The Good Neighbor, Maxwell King introduces us to the personal, professional, and artistic life of a beloved American icon. Thank you for joining us for Read to Your Zodiac Sign, a part of Fairfax County Public Library's first fully virtual adult summer reading program. Anuja, Becky, Kate, Lisa, and I, all from the City of Fairfax Regional Library, hope you found an interesting book or two to read. For more suggestions, please visit the Adult Summer Reading Events page where we have assembled lists of additional titles for you to read to your zodiac sign. Thanks again. Keep reading!